My name's Scott McDonald, and I'm currently studying a Masters in Research in Art and Design at Liverpool John Moores.
And my name's Rebecca Adams, and I'm also studying a Masters in Research in Art and Design at Liverpool John Moores.
So the title of my paper is The Disney Effect, the Ethical Conundrum of Global Art Museums. It's basically about how we treat art collections. Well, actually, it's how large arts organisations treat our art collections, and whether we should be worried about any aspect of that.
And mine is called Capturing a Moment, the Hidden Narrative in Photography and Fashion Illustration from the 1970s to 1990s. Mine's covering how fashion illustration and photography changed over those decades to throw away the idea of a product shop and introduce more of like a hidden narrative into their imagery and the photography that was being used to advertise at the time through the through the inspiration of club culture.
So the reason that I began on the Masters in Research was because I came from an applied arts background. I came out of art school, and there wasn't really much of a call for degrees in that area. So I thought I would develop my skills in research, but in an area that I enjoyed. And doing that course, it gave me the skills to be able to do that. So now I can look to organisations, or maybe even progress down a path of academia, but in supporting the subject that I originally enjoyed. Well, the tutors and the staff are really supportive, but if you want a lot of room to study the subject in your own time, which is what I prefer to do, then they allow you the freedom to do that. But they give you the tools and the skills to be able to do that, so you feel confident enough to pursue the subject.
If you're struggling, they will always be there to kind of push you along and to pick you up and put you on the way, and they will always help you in whatever way they can. They're really there just to kind of be there for you to kind of fix the course around you, rather than you be fixing your life around the course. And I like that, because it makes it more enjoyable to do your studies, rather than feeling you're having to do it and you're having to hit your deadlines all the time. Even though you've still got the flexibility to relax and enjoy what it is you're actually doing as well. And you do get that a lot of this course from Colin. I found it a bit stressful, but I also enjoyed getting out there and being able to talk about it as well, because I want people to know what I'm doing. And that's really the whole point of this anyway, you want people to know what you're doing, so this is kind of practice into doing that and relaying your information to a mass who may not know anything about your work.
I mean, there's a fear, but it's a healthy fear. But the entire thing is about sharing and seeing how people respond to your research, and depending on that, you can go back and research a little bit more. Definitely.
Totally, especially if they're thinking of pursuing into PhD, because it's just it made me feel more intense, and it probably is more intense than say like an MPhil. But if you're wanting to go into PhD but kind of need that extra push before, the MRes is a brilliant route to go down, unless you want those extra few years that the MPhil gives.
And if you're an art student, or you're a student that's not necessarily your classic research student, they do teach you how to do that.